At Newberry Motors, you're just down the road from high prices. Newberry Motors on M123 in Newberry is the region's premier GM dealership. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Newberry Motors has the perfect vehicle for you at the perfect price. Newberry Motors proudly supports youth in our communities and sends good luck to the area athletic teams this year. Remember, if it doesn't say Newberry Motors on the back, you pay too much up front. To see their vehicle lineup, visit NewberryMotors.com. Good evening and welcome inside the Newberry Motors broadcast booth high atop the Newberry High School football field. Dan Hardbrook, glad to have you along. Almost finally ready for kickoff in the varsity contest, a big one tonight. The 5-1 Newberry Indians coming in to take on the visiting Norway Knights, undefeated at 6-0, number one in the E.U.P 8-player poll this week. And this should be a dandy on a cold, wet, rainy night. It has been quite the day for the Norway Knights. The bus shows up to pick them up 45 minutes late. They're racing over to Newberry. It breaks down north of Engadine. They got to scramble to get here. Big thanks to Anthony Kitzman, the athletic director, the group down in Engadine. They arranged transportation from there up here to Newberry. The Knights arrived later than expected. That pushed the JV start time back to about 5:15, 5:30, somewhere in there. They got that rolling. They went with an abbreviated halftime, an abbreviated gap in between here and now. Just about ready for kickoff, 7:30. Your scheduled kick here in a matter of minutes. Two of the very best in the U.P. Two teams each other, playing in both the regular season and a couple of playoff matchups. And tonight they do it here in Newberry. For the Knights, a win tonight almost certainly secures them the Great Lakes 8 East Conference Championship. They would be in the driver's seat for home field advantage in the upcoming 8-player Division I playoffs. Newberry trying to strengthen their position. They're in the middle, but this is the last really tough game remaining for the Indians where they can rack up some playoff points. They came in sitting 9th this week. Almost certainly will probably get leapfrogged by a couple of teams along the way. The Indians, with a win tonight, would almost certainly secure their spot in the postseason. They can also move into a 3-way tie with Norway and Pickford for the Great Lakes 8 East title and strengthen their case possibly for a home playoff game if they get sent to the Northern Lower Peninsula for the postseason bracket. So plenty to play for and an exciting and big-time night here in Newberry, and we will have it for you here coming up in a matter of minutes. Another thing we have to keep an eye on tonight, the scoreboard here at the Newberry High School football field has suffered an electrical failure. It's cutting in and out. So as we bring you the broadcast tonight, we'll do our best to try and keep you up to date with where we stand in terms of the time. But the officials are keeping time. They've got an official timekeeper up here in the booth as well, radioing down the signal to keep both teams and the officials up to date on what the score is doing. So been quite the adventurous day here so far in this one as we get you ready for kickoff in this contest. Rudy Mendoza is going to be the coach in the booth, assisted by Bill Dunbar. It's brain trust going on in the room to the left. They are getting ready for the pregame announcements. We'll step aside. This is the Newberry Motors pregame show just down the road from high prices. It doesn't say Newberry Motors on the back. You paid too much up front. Indians and Knights in a big-time showdown coming up with M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
Recent studies credit massage therapy with easing chronic pain, symptoms of fibromyalgia, and stress and muscle tension. It's just part of why Helen Newberry Joy's massage therapist Polly Holmes loves her work.
I just feel so happy that I could help. And people that really think they're stuck with this pain the rest of their life and then they get some relief from it, really makes it all worth it to improve someone's health and well-being and ease their pain.
Polly says a regular regimen of massage therapy can make a huge difference.
The massage needs to be applied monthly to really work. More often the better, especially in the beginning. You have probably a lot of things to work out, and you just need to give it a little extra in the beginning, I would say, and then you can back off and just come in once a month for a while. The sooner you start, the better.
Call 293-9231 to schedule with Holly in the Rehabilitation Services Department or book online at vagaro.com. Helen Newberry Joy. Your health, our passion.
Veterans are encouraged to render the appropriate.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry is proud to support the communities we call home and the athletes who inspire us. As Michigan's only manufacturer of LP SmartSide siding and trim, we know the value of teamwork, dedication, and doing the job right. From the first whistle to the final buzzer, we're cheering for every local team, on the field, in the gym, and on the court. Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry, now wishing all our area athletes the very best this season.
High-speed fiber internet is here. Say hello to Highline Internet. With lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, Highline keeps you connected to what matters most, whether it's streaming TV, gaming, or working from home. No contracts or hidden fees here. Our blazing fast internet gives you the ultimate experience with no more buffering or lag. Plus, our friendly local support team is always here to help. Upgrade your internet today with Highline Internet and experience the difference. Visit highlinefast.com to get started.
Number 17, J.T. Dunn. Number 21, 5. Number 21, Landon Ross. Number 23, Elliot Kramer. Number 25, Joel Pearson. Number 27,
Okay, I want you guys
Number 33, Josh Schultz. Number 54, Keith Burkhardt. Number 60, Chase Nebraska. Number 71, Madison Brooklyn. Number 76.
All right, back here in Newberry, getting ready for kickoff in tonight's contest. The Newberry Indians, see them there at the bottom of your screen. They are in the home blacks tonight. White numbers, orange trim. The Knights taking the field top side. And the road whites with the blue numbers. And blue pants. The flag is straight west to east with the wind. Raining on and off all day in Newberry. It is lightened up here as we get ready for kickoff. Newberry is going to return this one. Or Newberry's going to kick this one left to right. Officials tonight, Tommy McKee, Brad Bosbus, Brian and Kevin Killups, and Derek Besaw. And it will be Craig Whalen to run up and do the honors, and Whalen sends a low line drive to the second level and slipping already and falling on top of it. The Knights will take over. Kramer slips up there. It'll be 23-yard line, 1st and 10 for Norway. Again, the scoreboard out here in Newberry. So as Drew Schultz gets it on the PA and updates the crowd and everyone in attendance, we'll pass that along to you. We've got a couple of former Newberry players up here in the booth passing the information around. Down to Coach Klickner on the headset with Rudy Mendoza in the booth. Here we go. Sweep for the Knights. They'll cut it in. Norway can spread you out. They can attack you from all angles. They can play physical. It's a very fundamentally sound team, are the Knights, who have been one of the top programs in the Upper Peninsula over the past few seasons. Knights will line up behind their talented senior quarterback, Owen By, one of the best players and maybe the player of the year in the U.P. Although Newberry's got a pretty good candidate of their own at quarterback. Varda will run it around. Got to keep an eye, too, on Josh Schultz. JV game earlier, it was a defensive struggle battling the elements, but your junior varsity Indians win again. They make it 4 in a row as they held on for a 14-6 win over the Knights. 3rd and short here, opening drive of the game. Straight ahead, Schultz bounces it up the middle, just straight ahead across the 45 to the 47-yard line and a 1st down. To the crew at Pickleman's Total One Stop in Newberry Subway tonight. Meredith Renee and the team have been feeding Indians JV and varsity plus the visiting teams all season long. And that might have been the best cold cut combo I've ever had. 1st and 10, ball at the 47-yard line. Knights will split one receiver each way, 2 wings and a double bug look. Now they'll shift across and go in motion. They fake the sweep, go quarterback dive. Caden Kellogg leads the charge. Gage Depew and Levi Mackey, all 3 levels getting involved. We'll keep an eye on Kellogg. A change that Newberry's trying with that defense tonight. We'll see Kellogg moving around quite a bit. Craig Whalen, Logan Lusk up front, basically in a 2-man, and then the Indians move their backers based on the alignment. Now they'll roll up Lewicki to the outside. Give here. Schultz outside. Mackey slows him down. Schultz, a tough runner. Indians, though, rally and make the stop. It'll be 3rd and short coming up. Mackey, Luke Lubkert, Garrett Lewicki, Kellogg in the second level with Gage Depew and Logan Teal. This Newberry defense has one of the best turnover margins of any team anywhere. Driving rain here in Newberry. Gotta wipe off our ones here in between. Schultz straight ahead. Power run, and that's what Norway is going to try and do early. They value the football. We are at 8:47 as the scoreboard flashes back on here in Newberry. Across midfield, ball at the 45-yard line of the Tribe. Opening drive of this contest, 8:35 and counting. Snap by, straight ahead, bounces it outside. Nice play by the Knights. They suck Newberry in, bounce it to the outside, and another close to a 1st down, maybe just short by a yard on the carry by Owen By. Marquee matchup here. 5-1 Newberry, 6-0 Norway. Norway is in the Great Lakes East Conference. There was a reshuffle to kind of balance out the school sizes in Norway, looking for a little bit tougher schedule than what they were getting out west. The Knights basically swapped spots with Brimley, who went to the Central. Rapid River, I believe, ended up going to the Western Conference. 3 8-man leagues in the Upper Peninsula. Good job by Newberry to rally. Last play was spotted a first down, so that'll bring up 2nd and 13. Knights a couple weeks ago with an impressive win over Pickford. That opened a lot of eyes, and then they had to hang on for dear life against E.U.P, who the Indians will have here at home for the final contest in Newberry next week. Shift the wing. Now it's double wings. Now they go jet motion, and they're just leading out in front of By, who gets the corner, gets chopped down. Indians defense pursuing the football pretty well here early.
Number 21 By.
3rd and 6, big play here. 4-down territory for the Knights, but Newberry wants to make a potential conversion difficult as we are nearing the midway point here in this first quarter. Scoreboard holding strong. Shorting out pregame of the JVs. Here's the Knights. 2 receivers to the left this time. Tight end and a wing to the right, and they're going to get a procedure penalty here. Zach Klickner quietly pumps his fist. See him in the bottom of the screen, pacing back and forth there. Indians playing tonight without 2 of their big bodies. Gabe Hamilton has been excellent on both sides of the ball. And Finn Price, a sophomore, called up from the JV, starting on the offensive line. Both not in action for the Indians tonight. For the most part, are pretty healthy considering it is week 7, and they've played a lot of physical football. Sliding the motion here, now jetting behind it. It's a lot of pre-snap misdirection. By gets around the edge. The penalty pushed him back to 3rd and 11, so that'll leave a big 4th and short here. Ball's going to be at the 25-yard line, and they give them a first down.
First down, Norway.
Norway doing just enough in this opening quarter to move the chains. And they will have it 1st and 10 at the 25. That's a couple that have appeared to be short, but come up with enough yardage and a fresh set of downs for Owen By. Brings a guy in motion. They'll slide down. Pitch hits the ground. It's going to be a big loss for the Knights, who get back on top of it. Logan Lusk was there to smother Schultz. Option. I coached against this Norway group a few years ago when they were JVs, last year's seniors and this year's seniors. They are high octane, and they like to do a lot of different things. They can play physical as they do down here. They run a great option attack. They can spread you out. Rain letting up a little bit. Twins to the right. Got a tight end eligible back on the backside. Jet motion, low snap, scooped off the turf. By's going to go for it. Struck down from behind. What a play by the junior, Luke Lubkert. And we get a flag from the near side judge. Tommy McKee having a conversation with the side judge. Oh, personal foul on the Indians. It was going to be 3rd and forever, and now it's going to be an automatic first down. Something must have been said along the sideline. Clear tackle, big play for the Indians. It is not an automatic first down. Zach Klickner's coming out on the field. Slingshot. I'm watching Zach Klickner playing the charade game down there. As Coach Mendoza in the booth next door is asking him what he got flagged for, and they said, by the looks of it, he grabbed him and slung him out of bounds. So Norway now has 3rd and short. Would have been 3rd and about 19.
33 Schultz on the carry.
And Schultz will barrel forward. We'll see. It's another close spot. There's been a lot of inconsistencies in games we've seen this year where one sideline is spotting the ball in a different spot than the other sideline, and this is another barely first down gain. That penalty, a big one for the Indians. They could have been in the driver's seat to get the ball back. Now they got to defend their own end. Ball is at about the 13-yard line. Knights have controlled the first near 8 minutes of this game. By straight ahead, second level, touchdown Norway. And Owen By gets the Knights on the board with 4:08 to play here in the first. They go on top 6-0. I will say it is an advantage right now at this pace. A favor. Wouldn't say necessarily an advantage, but this is kind of the pace and the style they probably want. They don't want to get into a track meet. Newberry defense forced 3 negative yardage plays on that drive. Had Norway behind the sticks. Knights rallied for a couple of first downs, and a big penalty wiped out a 3rd and forever. Straight ahead out of the gun. 2-pointer is good as By keeps it. And with 4:08 to go in the first, Norway on the board. Knights leading the Indians by a score of 8-0 with M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
The Big Lake Tavern at Pine Bluff Resort is the place to be for great food and fun times. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 4 to 11. The Big Lake Tavern features nightly specials you do not want to miss. Catch the Big Lake's best fish fry every Friday night. Check out the Big Lake Tavern on Facebook for updates. Grab your friends and get to the Big Lake Tavern at Pine Bluff Resort. Big time flavor, big time fun at the Big Lake Tavern.
Back here in Newberry, Knights ready to kick it away. They strike first, leading Newberry by a score of 8-0. Line drive, end over end kick is going to sail out of bounds.
Kick goes out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
See what Newberry decides to do here. Take the 35, or do they want to kick? It looks like the offense is coming out. Newberry will take the field positioning, 1st and 10. Their first drive. Norway took off almost 8 minutes on that opening drive that started at their own 23. Here comes Garrett Lewicki to lead the Indians offense out. Lewicki has piled up the touchdowns. Ten total TDs in the last 2 weeks for Lewicki. Snap here. Give up the gut. Indians fighting forward with Luke Lubkert getting the start. The younger Lubkert brother, older brother Matthew. has been the primary back. Lewicki, the leading rusher, coming into this one for the Indians. Snap here. Lewicki on the follow. Gets the corner. Tries to fight to the second level. Got a gain of about 3. It'll be 3rd and 5 coming up for the Indians on their opening drive.
3rd down and 4.
Newberry breaks the huddle. Indians come to the heavy side. Lewicki, little shoulder shake, short gain, maybe a yard, and a big 4th down decision coming up. Ball's at about the 47.
4th down for the try.
Stick hasn't moved yet. The Indians will break the huddle. 4th, then a long 4 for Newberry. They're going for it, taking a chance. Norway looks like they're bringing pressure, and they jump off sides. That should be enough for a 1st down. The old hard count gets them. And it is enough for a 1st down out to the 46. Newberry 1st and 10. Snap here. Indians trying to plunge forward with Luke Lubkert.
Lubkert on the carry. Gain of about a yard.
Plunges forward. This one is a short gain, and Norway rallies to the ball. Whistles and a lot of contact. Lewicki comes out of the pile. It'll be 3rd and long here for the Tribe. Third and 12. Lewicki. Quick ball. Kellogg slips, and it'll be 4th and long for the Indians.
Intended for number 8, Caden Kellogg. That'll bring up 4th down. DePew back to punt.
Indians went for it on 4th and short earlier. They'll line up Gage DePew to punt here. 37 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Each team with the ball once. And what do we got here? Indians shifting extra protection and a timeout for the Knights as they were trying to worry about fake maybe.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout here. We'll step aside and take one as well. Norway on top of Newberry, 8-0 late here in the first quarter of play. Newberry will line it up again here. That one is booted down, takes a great roll, and it dies inside the 5-yard line, maybe right at the 5. Great job by Gage Depew. So the Knights in the shadow of their own goal post, and now it's the Indians that jump off sides. That'll help move things out. 8-0 Knights, early second quarter, and a free 5 for Norway.
We'll give Norway a free 5 yards, first and 5 for Norway.
Ball comes out just shy of the 10-yard line. Kellogg up at the nose. Oh, Indians. Tough to keep the feet there. Lubkert brothers combine for the stop. That may be the final play of this half. Norway rushing to the line. They want to get one more play in. Up, set. They did not get it off, and that is the end of the quarter. Knights on top in a low-scoring battle early here in Newberry. It's 8-0 at the end of the first. It's high school football with M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
At Newberry Motors, you're just down the road from high prices. Newberry Motors on M123 in Newberry is the region's premier GM dealership. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Newberry Motors has the perfect vehicle for you at the perfect price. Newberry Motors proudly supports youth in our communities and sends good luck to the area athletic teams this year. Remember, if it doesn't say Newberry Motors on the back, you pay too much up front. To see their vehicle lineup, visit NewberryMotors.com.
All right, back here in Newberry where we flip ends. The Knights early on in this drive, their second of the game, pinned back deep in their own territory. Tough night for the camera with the weather conditions. Indians here. Going by in the gun. Rolls out, first pass attempt downfield. It twists in the wind. It's caught. Big gain across midfield. And the Knights get the big hitter. Taking a shot on the opening play of the quarter. Big catch and run for Norway. By had great protection and finds Elliot Kramer in double coverage. Makes the catch and keeps on running. And now right below us here, 41-yard line, Newberry side of the field. Norway leads at 8-0. Again, this is their second drive. They went 77 yards on their first drive. This one started at the 4 and is now in Newberry territory. Now they give the jet sweep. Great pull block, second level, and more. And the Knights have hit 2 big plays to get in the red zone. That is number 1, Cameron Varda.
Number 2, E.U.P. First down, Norway.
Experienced group for this Norway Knights varsity team. Andy Mendina is the new coach. Took over for long-time Norway coach Scott Popp. Snap here. Knights will get second level again. Good push, and now both teams join the fight.
High on the keeper. Brought down by number 10, Lukert.
Matthew Lukert in on that stop.
Second and 4.
Second and 4 as the Knights are knocking on the door, trying to go up 2 scores. They win this one. It is almost all over in the conference race. They'll go sweep to the far side. Dives for the first down marker, but is just out of bounds. Lewicki over there. Indians' first drive, they converted 1 4th down. Did not convert the other. Had to end up punting. Knights on top 8-0. Third down, 2 to go. They're sitting at the 10. Snap by, first down and more. Just plunges forward.
By the ball carrier, upended by number 20. First and goal, Norway.
10-minute to go mark here in the second quarter. Good numbers with this Norway program. Really, both of these teams, a sign of the success. Norway, quick pitch out. Schultz gets the block, and Schultz is in. Touchdown. Norway adds another. They will go on top 14-0. 9:28 to go. It's a 5-yard touchdown run. Josh Schultz joins by in the scoring column. $14-0. Snap here. Everybody moving late. There's the old freeze, the reach for the pylon. And the conversion is good. The Indians can't believe it. And they say bye. Gets the 2-pointer successfully. 16-0, 9:28 to go here in the second quarter. Knights on top of Newberry. It's M123 FM.
Recent studies credit massage therapy with easing chronic pain, symptoms of fibromyalgia, and stress and muscle tension. It's just part of why Helen Newberry Joy's massage therapist Polly Holmes loves her work.
I just feel so happy that I could help. And people that really think they're stuck with this pain the rest of their life and then they get some relief from it, really makes it all worth it to improve someone's health and well-being and ease their pain.
Polly says a regular regimen of massage therapy can make a huge difference.
The massage needs to be applied monthly to really work. More often the better, especially in the beginning. You have probably a lot of things to work out and and you just need to give it a little extra in the beginning, I would say, and then you can back off and just come in once a month for a while. The sooner you start, the better.
Call 293-9231 to schedule with Holly in the Rehabilitation Services Department or book online at vagaro.com. Helen Newberry Joy. Your health, our passion.
Back here in Newberry, Gage Depew with a big kickoff return. Just before we came out of break, he took it at about the 10 and got it all the way up to the 38-yard line, almost the 39. 1st and 10 for Newberry. Their second drive. Norway currently 2 for 2 on the night. Snap here. Give to Lubkert. Gets stretched out towards the sideline. Nothing doing. He gets ripped from behind out of bounds. They called Mackey on that earlier.
Number 10, Matthew Lubkert, up carry, ridden out of bounds by an Army of Knights. Loss of 4. Second down and long for the Tribes.
Loss of 4 for Newberry. Could not get the edge with Lubkert. Nice jump. Give here to Lubkert. Plunges straight forward. Lubkert back across the initial line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and about 8 coming up. The ball is going to be at the 41-yard line. Newberry lines up. 5-man front. Teal is the wing to the left. And movement by Mackey. So the 5 yards they just picked up is given back, and the two teams, after the play and the penalty, it nets 0 yards, and now is 3rd and 13. 7:42 to go here in the second. Indians have had a hard time getting any kind of rhythm going. Early penalties on both sides of the ball have hurt them. They will slide Teal here in motion. Fake to Lubkert. Pressure. Man in his face, but Teal gets the catch coming across the middle. And then Teal fights, gets drilled out of bounds up near midfield. Another big 4th down coming for the Indians.
4 for the Tribes. Decision time.
4th and 3. Newberry got him to jump earlier, picked up a 1st down. Big one here. See what the Indians go with. Lewicki is under center. Quarterback sneak. He's appeared to be spotted just short.
Lewicki on the quarterback sneak. He's going to be a little short.
Tom McKee is eyeballing it. And they're going to measure.
Measurement on the field.
6:52 to go. This is going to be close. The initial spot looks short. Chain Gang's going to bring it out here. They will set it. And he is a full football short of the first down. Knights take over. So with 6:52 to go here in the second, both teams have had the ball. Newberry stalled out twice. Norway has scored twice. And they lead it 16-0. Headed back on offense. Norway looking to take a shot, roll out and throw. Deep ball. Had a man. It's incomplete. Two receivers behind the Newberry secondary, but the ball overthrown by Owen By. He was looking for Kramer. They also had Caleb Lapine shooting down the near sideline. From the 49-yard line, the Chains are a yard ahead of the ball. Reverse here, Schultz with Lusk all over him. Lupkert coming to help. Great play defensively. Third and 11. This would be a big stop for Newberry. Get some positive momentum. A little bit of a spark. Oh, they flip it on the reverse. Great open field tackle.
23 Kramer.
Lewicki shuts it down, and now Norway has a 4th and 5.
4th and a long 5. The drive defense.
Rain is picking up here. Just past midway, 5:15 to go. 4th down. Norway's probably going to need more than 5. They try to hard count it and a timeout. The Knights burn their second of the half. Newberry looking for a big stop. 16-0 Norway. 5:05 to go in the second with M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
Back here in Newberry, a big 4th down conversion coming up. The Knights. 2 drives, 2 scores, 2 2-point conversions. Newberry, a pair of drives that started well but fizzled out. And that's where we're at 16-0. Norway just burnt their second time out of the half. So be a big stop here for Newberry in a driving rain now. Coming from left to right out of the west. Indians are set to get the ball after halftime so they could double up. Here, By rolls out. He's looking, has a man, floated it too far, and the Indians get the stop that they need. Great pressure. By's rollout attempt. Newberry with the stop. 16-0. They get the ball at the 46-yard line. And it is a steady downpour as the Indians come back on offense. Indians spread it out for the first time tonight. 2 receivers one way, 3rd receiver opposite. Lewicki spun and spiked to Norway. Have been very physical. Give the Knights credit.
Down by number 33, Schultz. No gain.
And Zach Klickner wants an explanation. Tommy McKee's going to give him one. The sideline shooting a look over. Indians have not been able to open up the offense quite yet. In the twin set, 2 receivers near side, 1 man to the far side. Lubkert next to Lewicki, bubble screen, incomplete. Was a forward pass. Going to be 3rd and long. Newberry not afraid to throw the ball. Norway loaded up to stop the run with the rain. The wind is whipping from the west. That's left to right as you're watching it. You can see the driving rain. It is the worst it's probably been all day. 3rd and 10. Late change for the Knights. They're going to load up with 4 guys, try to come get Newberry here. Some pressure. Great block. Lewicki to the corner. Gets chopped down. Knights very good in the open field tackle. Apologize for the water spots. We're doing the best we can with the elements.
Bring up a 4th and 6 for the Knights.
Open field tackle by Owen By. Both of these quarterbacks excellent at the linebacker position. We're going to bring our camera in here at halftime, and problem is you can't shoot the video through the window. I mean, it is tough to see even with the human eye. 4th and 7. Indians near midfield. Knights want to bring pressure through the hands of Lewicki. He's just going to try and turn it back upfield. Ran into his own man. Knights tripped him up, and a 1st down for Norway as they get another stop with 3:11 to go here in the second. We're going to step aside. 7123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry is proud to support the communities we call home and the athletes who inspire us. As Michigan's only manufacturer of LP Smart Side siding and trim, we know the value of teamwork, dedication, and doing the job right. From the first whistle to the final buzzer, we're cheering for every local team, on the field, in the gym, and on the court. Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry, now wishing all our area athletes the very best this season.
Back here in Newberry, by his 1st down carry was tripped up in the backfield. Managed to keep on his feet.
Down by Luke Lukert, finished up by Lewicki.
Lukert tripped him up. Lewicki came flying in to help. No gains. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 45-yard line. 2:40 to go in the half. The Knights lead at 16-0. They have 1 timeout remaining. Newberry has all 3. Snap here and the quick flip to the edge. Nice block outside. Schultz is into the second level, and he is gone. And Josh Schultz breaks the big one. It's a 45-yarder, and Norway has added to their lead. The Knights 22. The Indians no score late here in the second, and now we will await the 2-point try. Whoa. Luke Lukert just running down the sideline, unleashing some anger.
Conversion is no good.
2-point try is stopped. So it's Norway 22, Newberry no score. We are late in the second quarter with M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
High-speed fiber internet is here. Say hello to Highline Internet. With lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, Highline keeps you connected to what matters most, whether it's streaming TV, gaming, or working from home. No contracts or hidden fees here. Our blazing fast internet gives you the ultimate experience with no more buffering or lag. Plus, our friendly local support team is always here to help. Upgrade your internet today with Highline Internet and experience the difference. Visit highlinefast.com to get started.
All right, here we go. Newberry has 2:18 left before the break. This thing is not over yet. They get the ball coming out of the third quarter, but they need to try and get a spark coming in. Depew mishandles it in the wet weather at the 5. Ball brought off here. Depew breaks a tackle. Great return. Another one for Gage Depew.
A good return by Depew.
Out to the 45, or out to the 40 rather. They'll spot him at the 39. 2:07 to go. Indians do have their timeouts. We got 2 players in the huddle. Teal and Lewicki getting the play from Coach Klickner. A driving rainstorm. What a difference a week makes. Last Friday night, we were in a t-shirt and shorts up on the roof of the press box in Munising, working on our tan. Mother Nature letting us know that fall is here, and that's a big loss. Burkhart comes ripping through.
After on the track. 1:45 to go in the first half.
Second and 16 coming up here. Norway's defense setting the tone. They're known for their offense. The Knights making a statement. Slowing Newberry down. Lewicki is going to run it down. Hand is in the air at 10 seconds. Snap comes at 5. Give here to Lupkert and Newberry. Just trying to run time and see what they get. Lupkert breaks free. Second level. The fastest feet in the north. They just keep going. Across midfield, the first down. And now Newberry can go back on the attack. They're going to go no huddle. Smart move by Coach Klickner. That play doesn't develop. It's third down. You just keep running time to get to halftime. Now Lupkert, a couple of tough runs. We'll see if Newberry calls one here. They get a quick play into Lewicki. Lineman running up. They do have the wristbands for a number. Big gap here on the offensive line for Newberry. Snap. Give. Lupkert, second level. And the Indians may call a timeout here. Coach Klickner is going to ask for one. And it'll be a third and short coming out of the Newberry timeout. First of the half. Indians' final home game will be next week. Ishpeming right now scheduled for a varsity only on Friday. We're trying to adjust here. Stay dry.
Reminder at halftime, we will have a cheer performance.
22 seconds left. Third and 5. Newberry gets the ball to come out of the half. They'd like to steal some points here going into the locker room. Game has flown by here. Both teams have had the ball 4 times. This is Newberry's 4th possession. Been a well-played ball game. The Knights have been able to sustain their drives. Newberry with one of their best of the night so far. Lewicki straight ahead, breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, spins. He wants the sideline, goes down. We'll see if it's a first down.
Lewicki, the ball carrier.
Zach Klickner going to call a timeout with 7 seconds.
Timeout on the field.
Trying to use every ounce of time he can.
Timeout Newberry.
And you probably call 2 here. Zach Klickner, who's got a ref middle school games with me and Tommy McKee tomorrow. That'll probably be interesting conversation.
Clock will be reset 10 seconds.
Newberry's going to get some time back. That's what Coach Klickner's looking for. Do apologize for the shaky camera syndrome. We're trying to keep the water off the lens.
Lewicki's carry on the previous play was enough for another Newberry.
So it's a Newberry first down, and that's where they reset the time. 22-0. Newberry on top of Norway. I'm willing to bet Coach Klickner called 2 plays here. Teal. A Teal wheel. Deep ball slipped out of the hands, intercepted. And room for the Knights coming the other way. It's by the quarterback turned defensive back. He may run it all the way back. By tripped up at the 12. And the Indians avoid the worst case scenario of an interception getting returned for a touchdown.
Number 10, Lukert. And that will bring up
Matthew Lubkert saves a touchdown.
22-0.
It is 22-0 as we step aside here at the half. Norway and Newberry in a Great Lakes East battle. We'll step aside here at the break. It is M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
If you're heading to the concession stand, keep an eye as the west end of the field now is entering our Tupamanon Pom-Pom cheer team.
We're going to leave it right here for the Pom-Pom kids here at halftime and rejoin you for the third quarter when we come back.
Hold on. Let me get a picture of you. But you try, right? Yeah.
Steve. The Pom-Pom cheer team is led by Liz Magnuson and Emily Schumer.
Hopefully she's out there.
Let's give it up for our Diploma Pom-Pom cheer team.
No. No, not that. He said I love that. Thank you very much, Alpha. I work on that thing every night.
Recent studies credit massage therapy with easing chronic pain, symptoms of fibromyalgia, and stress and muscle tension. It's just part of why Helen Newberry Joy's massage therapist Polly Holmes loves her work.
I just feel so happy that I could help. And people that really think they're stuck with this pain the rest of their life and then they get some relief from it, really makes it all worth it to improve someone's health and well-being and ease their pain.
Polly says a regular regimen of massage therapy can make a huge difference.
The massage needs to be applied monthly to really work. More often the better, especially in the beginning. You have probably a lot of things to work out, and you just need to give it a little extra in the beginning, I would say, and then you can back off and just come in once a month for a while. The sooner you start, the better.
Call 293-9231 to schedule with Holly in the Rehabilitation Services Department or book online at vagaro.com. Helen Newberry Joy. Your health, our passion.
Sportsmanship Summits start next month, and the very first championships of 2025 are won on the tennis courts. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Postseason play in field hockey and boys soccer gets started this week. In Upper Peninsula girls tennis, we already have our first champions of the school year. In Division I, Negaunee rolled to a fourth straight U.P. title and their 10th in the last 12 years. The Miners advanced to the championship match in all 8 flights, winning at number 2 singles and numbers 1 and 2 doubles. Ishpeming Westwood finished just 1 point behind in second, getting wins at numbers 3 and 4 singles and 3 and 4 doubles. Kingsford's Aubrey Moore captured the title at number 1 singles. In Division II, West Iron County won its 14th championship and first since 2020. West Iron got wins in 5 of the 8 flights, 1 and 3 singles and 1, 2 and 4 doubles. Norway and Ishpeming finished in a tie for second. Norway got wins at numbers 2 and 4 singles and number 3 doubles. Ishpeming had a runner-up in 6 flights. For more on the Upper Peninsula Girls Tennis Finals, please check out our coverage at MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. We love game-winning field goals, and Saginaw Valley Lutheran's Ryan Pittman delivered. He nailed a 22-yarder with 4 seconds left to give Valley Lutheran their first ever win over Ithaca. The win clinches a share of the Tri-Valley Blue for Valley Lutheran. The loss is Ithaca's first league loss since 2020. Escanaba football is off to a 6-0 start. Nolan Bink rushed for 175 yards and 3 scores, and he threw for 141 yards and 2 more scores in a 38-20 win over Marquette. It's Escanaba's first win over Marquette since 2019. And to DeWitt Soccer's Mason Rayborn, he netted 2 goals and a 3-1 win over Mason. That game was the CAAC Gold Cup final. The 2 goals are Rayborn's second and third career goals for DeWitt.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skill certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
We're on the football field today, and the defense has sacked the quarterback in the offense's own end zone, resulting in a safety. That's 2 points for the defense, but what happens next? Following a safety, the team that was on offense must kick the ball back to the team that was on defense. The kicking team can either punt it or drop kick it, with the line of scrimmage being their own 20-yard line. The kick must occur from within 1 step of the line of scrimmage, and the receiving team must have all of their players at least 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. Once it's kicked, play continues on as normal, much like a punt or kick return. But if a team chooses the drop kick, they could recover the ball once it travels at least 10 yards.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. Sportsmanship is one of the most important aspects of educational athletics, and along with scholarship, safety, and an appropriate scope, it is one of the MHSAA's 4 main core values for school sports. Winning is great, but good sportsmanship helps develop habits that can be used well beyond the playing field. For more than 20 years, the MHSAA has provided a sportsmanship summit experience to students across Michigan. Workshop sessions focus on sportsmanship both on and off the court and feature hands-on activities, including one session developed and instructed by members of the MHSAA Student Advisory Council. At the end of each summit, the delegation from each participating school will meet to develop a school sportsmanship campaign. Summits will be held on November 3rd in Lansing, November 5th in Troy, November 10th in Traverse City, and November 12th in Kalamazoo. Each site is limited to 200 attendees, so be sure to register now to reserve your space. Registration materials and other information can be found at MHSAA.com. As Grantland Rice once wrote, "It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game." And it's our hope that everyone plays with sportsmanship on their mind. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Recent studies credit massage therapy with easing chronic pain, symptoms of fibromyalgia, and stress and muscle tension. It's just part of why Helen Newberry Joy's massage therapist Polly Holmes loves her work.
I just feel so happy that I could help. And people that really think they're stuck with this pain the rest of their life and then they get some relief from it, really makes it all worth it to improve someone's health and well-being and ease their pain.
Polly says a regular regimen of massage therapy can make a huge difference.
The massage needs to be applied monthly to really work. More often the better, especially in the beginning. You have probably a lot of things to work out, and you just need to give it a little extra in the beginning, I would say, and then you can back off and just come in once a month for a while. The sooner you start, the better.
Call 293-9231 to schedule with Holly in the Rehabilitation Services Department or book online at vagaro.com. Helen Newberry Joy. Your health, our passion.
The rest of the coaches.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry is proud to support the communities we call home and the athletes who inspire us. As Michigan's only manufacturer of LP Smart Side siding and trim, we know the value of teamwork, dedication, and doing the job right. From the first whistle to the final buzzer, we're cheering for every local team, on the field, in the gym, and on the court. Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry, now wishing all our area athletes the very best this season.
We are back here in Newberry, where Norway's preparing to kick off to the Indians. They lead at 22-0 here at the half. Send out a congratulations to the Lady Indians volleyball teams. They swept Engadine in the annual Dig Pink event. Huge crowd in Engadine for that last night. I just found 2 leftover brownies from the bake sale in my bag at halftime. So I had a little snack. Lady Indians on the stretch run of their volleyball season tomorrow here in Newberry at the football field. It's E.U.P playoff week for the junior high. Games at 3, 4:30, and 6 p.m. Newberry will be in the first game, 3 o'clock against Cedarville Detour. High end over end kick. It's going to bounce out of bounds. Earlier, the Indians elected to take the ball
Kick is out of bounds.
They got to stay confident and remember
We'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
that they are more than capable, are the Indians, of cutting into this thing. All hope is not lost. Well, I'm sure Coach Klickner, Coach Mendoza, Coach Smithson, and the whole crew, a very passionate locker room at halftime. Indians left to right, down 3 scores against the number 1 team in the U.P. And Lewicki breaks one across midfield to the 45-yard line.
Keeper for a big gain across midfield, and that's enough for the Indians. First down.
First down across midfield. Newberry started drives well, really all night long. Set back by a couple of penalties. They've had a couple of negative yardage plays that put them in tough spots behind the sticks, and they came up just short on a couple 4th downs. Lewicki in the gun. Give here to Lubkert. Man, Norway does a great job up front to just closing that thing down. Big, strong, physical. Keith Burkar. Chase Maraska.
2nd and 9.
Josh Schultz had a big play in the first half at the running back position. Lewicki in the gun. Snap here. Give. Lewicki, never good when 2 of your blockers are looking back at you. Indians will get maybe a yard here. Injury update for the Indians at the half from Coach Mendoza as he came back up here in the booth. Logan Teal, who has been a big part of the passing attack, and then the defensive backfield and the secondary is shut down for the night as they monitor him for potential head injury. 3rd and 8 for the Indians. Snap. Give. Lubkert turns it upfield. He'll get some of it. Indians definitely probably going to go for it. They've been aggressive on 4th down all night.
Lubkert on the carry.
4th and 7.
They bring up 4th down to the track.
Did hurry down to the restroom at halftime, and it had stopped long enough for the teams to be in the locker room, but the rain picking up again. I was downtown Newberry earlier, and the weather was changing from white rain to no rain to a downpour with each block. Depew running the wheel. Trouble on the out. There's a little Caduti motion there. Too far out in front of Depew, and Norway will get a stop and take over on downs. That 4th down defense been big for the Knights. 9:29 to go here in the 3rd. Norway will get it at the 47-yard line. Right below us here in our broadcast location, it's going to be By running the sweep. Gets a good lead block. They turn Lewicki away there, and By gets chopped around. Gain of about 6.
Gain of about 5. 2nd and 5.
Other games in the middle school division tomorrow, I believe it's Pickford and Brimley. In the second game, that'll be a 4:30 start. Newberry Cedarville and a 3 o'clock start, and then the E.U.P League Championship for the junior high division. I believe it's St. Ignace and Rudyard. Have to double check that, but those games going on here in Newberry tomorrow. Drive here. They direct snap to Caleb Lapine.
He'll keep it up the middle for a
Makes it 3rd and short. They're going to need about a yard. Bob Bowler, Howard Bliss, and the crew down there. Louis Link doing a marvelous job. They are in their 7th quarter of football today in this nasty rainstorm. 7:55 to go. Norway with the ball just across midfield in time. On their side, it's Lapine. Lapine, big hit there by Lewicki. Lukert did a good job blowing up the block. That's a big one. It's going to make it 4th and 2. Newberry looking for a big-time play here. And Bai comes back in. Must have been an equipment thing. We're going to go with the pass out to the side. Indians, Lewicki can't make the stop. McNamara there, but not in time. It's a first down for the Knights. Just a quick swing pass to Schultz. Made Lewicki miss. 6:50 to go in the 3rd. Knights with a fresh set of downs at the 45. Newberry will get Ishpeming here next week. That'll be a big game for Newberry's playoff hope. 6-3 is not going to get it done. They're going to have to win the final 2 weeks of the season. Here's Bai. Just so smooth running the football. Norway coaches loving it. Pretty good crowd.
around right hand.
Few dozen over there braving the elements. Been quite the day for Norway. They traveled by charter. Talking with their coaches earlier upon arrival. Bus showed up in Norway 45 minutes after their scheduled departure. They rushed to get on the road, and it almost made it here when the bus breaks down on 117 between Engadine and Newberry. JV game started 45 minutes late. That one downfield. It is incomplete. DePue was hit, knocked it short. I almost knocked the camera out of the window.
My number one Varda.
Varda was the intended receiver. Norway taking shots here. They got to feel like they're closing in on this thing. With one more score and where we're at time-wise in this contest. This one snapped inside out. Knights keep fighting forward. By across the
By on the quarterback keeper, brought down by Luther and Lewicki.
25 to the 24-yard line. Knights playing with some good tempo here. 5:26.
Removing first down Norway.
By. Gives it out to Schultz. He gets spun around.
Schultz around right end.
He's a good one.
By DePue. Gain of about 7. Call it 8. 2nd and 2.
Warren DeWitt slow to come off. Been battling through a back injury. Indians starting to show a little wear and tear here. Teal out the second half of this game. No Finn Price, no Gabe Hamilton tonight. Mackey looks like he's working through something on the sideline. DeWitt's hunched over. Give here. Bouncing off his own man and still going. Flags everywhere here. It is a big run just shy of the end zone, but it's coming back.
All kinds of dirty laundry on the play.
We got a hold on the Knights.
Back up probably 10 yards, bring up 2nd down and 12.
It's going to be a 2nd and 12 for Norway. Oh, they do the little flip out to Schultz. Guess what? Touchdown, Knights. That just gave more yards for Schultz to rack up. After the penalty, wiped out a big gain. Norway comes back and scores. And with 4:13 to go here in the quarter, Norway has made it 28-0. And it is eerily quiet here at the Newberry High School football field. 2-point try. A little delay again in the snap. Broken up. 28-0. Norway on top. Late stages of the third quarter with M123 FM.
At Newberry Motors, you're just down the road from high prices. Newberry Motors on M123 in Newberry is the region's premier GM dealership. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Newberry Motors has the perfect vehicle for you at the perfect price. Newberry Motors proudly supports youth in our communities and sends good luck to the area athletic teams this year. Remember, if it doesn't say Newberry Motors on the back, you pay too much up front. To see their vehicle lineup, visit NewberryMotors.com.
Back here in Newberry, Indians preparing to receive the kickoff from the Knights.
Number 33, Schultz to kick off. DePue back deep for the try.
Schultz will kick it away for Norway. 28-0. Low line drive kick. DePue has had a couple of big returns. He'll scoop this one up at the 8. Straight forward, up the sideline. Cuts it back. Breaks a tackle and then gets wrapped up. And still no whistle. It's turning into a scrum down there. Indians player loses his helmet. Flag comes in late.
DePue brings it back.
Mackey
5-yard line.
gets up limping.
Another flag on
Indians. DePue will have to come back. And offsetting unsportsmanlikes. Elliot Kramer for Norway. Engage DePue
that will offset.
For Newberry. Offsetting unsportsmanlikes.
Take over at the 35-yard line.
4 minutes here.
We talked about it before, but he seemed more interested in the
So Indians will break the huddle. 4 minutes to go. They trail 28-0. Snap here. Lewicki. Indians missed the key block there. Ball is loose. Knights have it. They're going to score a touchdown. Fumble return. We get a flag as Lubkert got laid out of bounds.
Lewicki fumbled on the play.
Will it be after the play? Cameron Varda, 30 yards behind the play. Body slams Lubkert out of bounds. The touchdown on a fumble return. It was a 33-yard fumble return for Kramer as of now. So a penalty will wipe out the touchdown.
Touchdown will not stand.
But it will be Newberry or Norway ball.
We'll bring them back to
A personal foul.
Norway will take over 1st and 10.
And they're going to march it off from the 31-yard line. And
they will mark off the yardage here.
Ball out to the 46-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 Norway from the 47-yard line.
Personal fouls and sportsmanlikes going both ways. Frustration's high. Norway trying to deliver a knockout blow. The Indians playing for a little bit of pride. Good here on the sweep. Good job, Lubkert. Tries to rip him down. Flag. Players go slinging out of bounds, and Lubkert's probably going to get one.
Down by Matthew Lubkert. More flags on the play.
Oh, 15-yard offensive face mask on the Knights.
Call on Norway. That'll back them up some more.
So Norway's racked up 30 yards of penalties after a touchdown. Tom McKee is going over to talk to the Norway huddle. You can hear Coach Mendina telling his guys to clean it up now. Three receivers here. Little slide motion. The toss. Room for Schultz. Getting a big chunk of the yardage back. He's in the Newberry territory to the original line of scrimmage.
Gets back to their original line of scrimmage.
Ball will be at the 46-yard line. 3:25 to go. It'll be 2nd and 9 after all the moving and shaking. Indians late to adjust. Bye will keep it on a sweep. Breaks a tackle. Keeps going. Gets a block. Another flag. It's a first down as of now. And we are getting penalties every play here.
No for first down yardage, but more flags on play.
Blindside block.
call is the blindside block on Norway. That'll back them up again.
And now the Norway fans griping and bench griping. Is that a spot or a previous play? 10-yard penalty from the spot. It's like a game of who's on first here with what down and what yardage it is. It's first down and 10. Jet sweep here. Knights around the corner. Nice block in the second level. Craig Whalen runs a man down. Cameron Varda. Big first down for only the second time in the last 6 plays. We go penalty free. Clock is winding at 2.5 to play here in the third. 28-0. Norway looking the part of a number 1 ranked team. Knights fake the screen. Now they'll go deep ball. They have a man through the hands. Incomplete. By with a perfect ball to Lapine. And I think Norway picking up that Teals out of the game. Little inexperience in the secondary. Noah Gishard, the foreign exchange student, playing in the second level. With Kellogg playing up on the D-line. They went with a little bit more speed to try and get through up front against Norway. It's thinned out the secondary. Toss here. Schultz turns it up. Fights forward. First down. Norway. They just slide that man in motion. Send them right to the outside of the defensive formation. They're either bringing him down and sending him right to the defensive end or outside backer. And they just go with a quick toss behind them. Get part of the defense to shift. Bring an extra blocker into the formation. And create space. Knight snap. They're going to come left side. By. Hesitates. Tries to cut back. Indians will rally to the football here.
By keeps it on left end.
Lupkert came out of the pile with it, but forward progress.
Minimal gain.
And By brought down. This has been a good night in the weather for the camera. Final minute here in the third quarter. Time is running. Norway trying to shorten the game at this point. Up 28-0. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Would put us into running time. By under pressure, looks, gets away, reverses field. By with room, touchdown for the Knights. Norway makes it 34-0 in the final stages of the third quarter.
Finds space on left end for a Norway touchdown.
2-point try coming up in a 34-0 ball game. Want to thank our sponsors for high school sports coverage here on M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network, Newberry Motors, Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, Black Bear Eye Care, Highline Internet, the Fish and Hunt Shop, Luce County Veteran Services Office, Pickleman's Total One Stop in Newberry Subway, and your award-winning Newberry News. 34-0. 2-point try here by Hesitates. Gets hit at the goal line. No good. Falls forward, and it will stay 34-0. Timeout here. It's M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
When it's time to head to the great outdoors, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has you covered. As your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer, they're your one-stop shop from the water to the snow trails. Whether it's sales, service, rentals, or accessories, they've got everything you need to make your next trip unforgettable. Visit Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com. The Fish and Hunt Shop, where your next great adventure begins.
The Norway faithful that made the long trip across the Upper Peninsula singing their fight song. Knights on top 34-0. 26 seconds to play here in the quarter. Another impressive win. The three top teams in this conference. Norway, who beat Pickford. Panthers entered 5-1. Newberry entered 5-1. They lost to Pickford. And Norway's on their way to picking up a convincing win against both of those teams. Beat Pickford, one of their worst losses in the past few seasons for the powerhouse Panthers.
The team brings it up to about the 32-yard line.
Indians have kind of lost their composure a little bit. Newberry will get it at the 34-yard line. They're going to have a 44-6 win over Pickford, and now 34-0 on Newberry. Norway is leaving no doubt, even though they're the West End by location, East End by conference affiliation. Indians have Luke Lubkert now sitting on the bench. They are running out of bodies for the offense and defensive line. Lewicki. Indians go trips. Oh, a little miscommunication. Now they give to Lubkert. And Norway staying tough. And that may be the end of the quarter. See what Coach Klickner wants to do. He looks up with 10 seconds. And that will be the final play in the third quarter. Norway in control. They lead at 34-0. It's M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
Seeing is believing at Black Bear Eye Care in Newberry. Dr. Derek Dake is your friendly professional neighborhood eye doctor. He'll treat you and your family with the quality care you deserve. From eye exams to glasses and contacts, Black Bear Eye Care is your local hometown eye care center. Don't battle blurry vision with Dr. Derek Dake at Black Bear Eye Care. Located inside Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, contact Black Bear Eye Care today at 906-291-2015.
Back here in Newberry, getting you ready for the start of the fourth quarter. It is 34-0 Norway. And the Indians have been forced to turn to a bunch of their subs. Well, a handful, moving a lot of guys at different spots. The herd has thinned. Already missing a couple of guys coming in. They've lost a couple more here tonight. Kellogg fakes the motion. Lewicki spins forward, has a gain of about 6. 3rd and 2 coming up here for the Tribe.
Bring up 3rd and 2 for the Tribe.
Try to carry some positives into the week. Ishpeming next week, Rudyard in week 9 to wrap up the regular season for the Indians, who were 2-7 a year ago. 5-1 coming into tonight. Tough fight. Both teams still pushing along the sidelines.
The ball carrier. And that's enough for an Indian.
Lubkert gets up and walks back to the huddle like he's been in some kind of fist fight. Clock stopped. It was enough for a first down to the 45-yard line. Indians back in their power set. They're going to try and bring Lewicki around the edge. He has not had much room all night long.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain there.
Second down for the Tribe.
Second down, Newberry. 10:42 to go in a 34-0 ball game. Knights almost certainly will lock up a conference championship. They've got the inside track on home field advantage. Draw here for Lewicki. Fakes inside. Comes outside. Turns it upfield. Lewicki off to the races. Garrett Lewicki full speed ahead. Touchdown, Indians. They are on the board with 10:03 to go in the fourth. 55 yards. That's Lewicki's 6th touchdown of 50 or more this year, and that is a big one to give Newberry a shot in the arm. It is 34-6. And now a whistle. So Norway player was slow to get up, tried to dive to catch Lewicki. It was, I believe, 21 Landon Ross. Snap here. Indians, a lot of misdirection there. Get turned away. 34-6. The Tribe inch closer. It's M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
The Big Lake Tavern at Pine Bluff Resort is the place to be for great food and fun times. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 4 to 11. The Big Lake Tavern features nightly specials you do not want to miss. Catch the Big Lake's best fish fry every Friday night. Check out the Big Lake Tavern on Facebook for updates. Grab your friends and get to the Big Lake Tavern at Pine Bluff Resort. Big time flavor, big time fun at the Big Lake Tavern.
Fireworks flying here in Newberry as the Indians are on the board. They will now line up the kickoff 34-6. 10:03 to play here in the fourth quarter. Lubkert in there. He's going to try and go onside. Second level. Went and got it. It's up for grabs. The Indians say they have it.
Sneaky onside.
And the Indians do. They are not giving up. Lubkert just kept it on the turf. Short little kick skips to the second level, and Lubkert races to get on top of it.
The Tribe recovers the
Indians with it, and now we've got some discussion. Indians are lining up the huddle. It went more than 10 yards.
Over to about the 42-yard line.
Ball at the 42-yard line. Well, fake end around and pitch. Lubkert straight ahead for a yard. Under 10 to play, but the Indians with a fourth quarter touchdown.
Gain of a short
Now an onside kick.
down for the try.
Same thing. They orbit around backside now. Counter off of it. Knights aren't fooled.
Lewicki keeps it off the right side. No gain. Brings up a
No gain there. 3rd and 9. Lewicki in the gun. Pressure coming from the Knights. Sweep around the edge. There's room. Kellogg, first down and more. Down to about the 25-yard line. Indians fight into the very end here in this one.
first down.
Fresh set of downs for the Indians. They'll jet motion Kellogg. Counter Lewicki off of it. Keeps it. Second level. Lewicki gets Newberry into the red zone. 7:58 to go.
Tackled by 54 for Carr. That's enough for another Indians first down.
Newberry in the gun. Ball at about the 16-yard line. Snap. Now they give to Kellogg. He bellies it up the middle on the jet. Norway fights there. Bottled up. Not much doing.
Kellogg on the carry. Around
7:35 to go here in the fourth.
lost a little bit.
Newberry down 34-6, but battling back. A touchdown, an onside kick, and now another long drive. Jet sweep counter again. This time they give to Lubkert. 3rd and long.
Lubkert on the carry. Brought down in the backfield. Third and 13.
3rd and 13. Indians backed up now. McNamara goes wide left. Snap here, Lewicki breaks a tackle, tries to turn it upfield. He'll get some of it back, but it's going to be 4th and about 11. Game on the line here for the Indians. Clock continues to run.
4th down now for the Dragons.
Straight drop. Nobody blocked for Lewicki. He gets blasted, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Knights will take it over. When we come back, it's M123 FM and the E.U.P.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
Knights back on offense. Bye will step in with the play. They are 5:27 away from getting back on the bus and heading home. Give here. Schultz near side, runs out of bounds.
Schultz on the carry. That's scored out of bounds by Bouchard. Second and short for Norway.
Indians are suddenly down to, looks like 12 available guys. One of those is DeWitt, who was shaken up earlier. By left side, cuts it back, makes a guy miss. Just weaving his way through traffic. Big hit there. Devin Hamilton, I believe, trying to chase him down.
Bye on the carry.
First down for the Knights.
First down, Norway.
Snap here. They try to flip it on a little reverse. Schultz slowed down. Help coming for the Indians. Stop comes with under 5 to play. It'll be second and about 7 for the Knights. Norway taking every second they can. Give here as some of the subs are in. Tough run and getting ping-ponged is number 14.
Number 14 on the carry.
No 14 on a roster. Believe it might be Amundsen from the JVs.
36 for Norway.
34-6, 3.5 to play. Norway with a 3rd and 6. Snap here. Just a quick pitch. Whalen almost swallowed the Norway running back there. 4th down and long.
4th and 10 for Norway.
See what the Knights do here. Indians will drop DePew back to return the punt. That's what the Knights will show. They're up big.
Norway. Number 24 DePew back deep for Newberry.
DePew waits about the 25-yard line. Norway's going to run as much time off as they can before they snap this thing. Step up in the punt. A twister right at Coach Klickner on the sideline, and Newberry will get it back right near the 40.
Rolls out of bounds.
41-yard line, 2:23. One last chance for the Tribe to do something here. Here's the sweep. Lewicki turns the corner. Lewicki runs a guy over. He's still going. Garrett Lewicki. Touchdown, Indians. 59 yards. All heart for Garrett Lewicki, and he just ran a man over at the second level and kept going. And Norway's probably going to put the number ones back in here. Indians have fought back with 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns and have made it 34-12. Garrett Lewicki touchdown runs of 55 and now 59. Indians will try to go with the old Caduti here. Back in the end zone, caught by McNamara.
Lewicki's pass is complete to number 25, Owen McNamara, for the 2-point conversion.
So make it 34-14.
34 Newberry 14.
And the Indians have already recovered one onside kick. Lewicki running like a man. Fireworks. And Newberry with every Indian score. Last time, Lupkert sent it right across the end at center field. And as soon as he kicked it, he raced after it. Indians were able to recover.
Lupkert the kick.
Derek Dake runs the special teams for the varsity. Does a great job with this group. Lupkert tries to go to the corner, and the Knights just fall on it. Tough night, wet, rainy, windy. To be able to jump on top of that.
49 yards. 1st and 10, Norway.
So the Knights from the 49 of Newberry side, 2:11 to go. Indians showing a little character here in the fourth quarter. Definitely didn't lay down. By steps out of bounds. Clock will continue to run.
Escorted out of bounds by a few Indians. As we're under 2 minutes to go in the game.
Gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2. Knights only have to run a couple of plays if they get a first down here. One, maybe two. Tom McKee is going to step in. And now they'll step up and they may kneel on it here, and they will. The Indians put up a valiant fourth quarter effort, but they are going to come up just short. Norway raced out to a big lead before the half. Indians, strong start in the first, strong in the third. Really good here in the fourth. They get a couple of big touchdowns, but it will be Norway going to 7-0, staying perfect. The Indians will try to finish their season strong. 7-2 is now the goal after their second loss of the season. Norway topping Newberry in a battle of two teams who have been ranked most of the season, and it's the Knights that get away with a 34-14 win. We are going to step aside. Post-game coverage from Helen Newberry Joy when we come back.
Recent studies credit massage therapy with easing chronic pain, symptoms of fibromyalgia, and stress and muscle tension. It's just part of why Helen Newberry Joy's massage therapist Polly Holmes loves her work.
I just feel so happy that I could help. And people that really think they're stuck with this pain the rest of their life and then they get some relief from it, really makes it all worth it to improve someone's health and well-being and ease their pain.
Polly says a regular regimen of massage therapy can make a huge difference.
The massage needs to be applied monthly to really work. More often the better, especially in the beginning. You have probably a lot of things to work out. And you just need to give it a little extra in the beginning, I would say, and then you can back off and just come in once a month for a while. The sooner you start, the better.
Call 293-9231 to schedule with Holly in the Rehabilitation Services Department or book online at vagaro.com. Helen Newberry Joy. Your health, our passion.
Back here in Newberry, Helen Newberry Joy Hospital Healthcare Center presents the post-game show. Tonight, it was the Norway Knights 34, the Newberry Indians 14. Give Norway credit. They battled tough. They fought strong and built a big lead early. Newberry fights back, but too little too late down the stretch in this matchup. And the Knights go to 7-0 with a 34-14 win. Newberry got two big touchdown runs late in the contest from Garrett Lewicki as they battled tough. 55 yards on the first one, 59 yards in the final minutes on the second one. And another strong showing from Garrett Lewicki, the senior leader, who put the guys on his back, kept giving them something to fight for. Newberry was down 34-0 with 10 minutes to go in this game. Get the touchdown, recovered onside kick, kept pushing, kept fighting, kept scrapping. They get a Norway stop late, got the ball back, raced down the end zone to score. But the Knights, led by Owen By and Josh Schultz, just too much from that tandem, and Norway pulls out the victory here tonight. Time now for us to pick our Pickleman's Total One Stop in Newberry Subway player of the game. You got to go with the senior leader, captain, my captain, Garrett Lewicki. Could be each and every week, but tonight, his team could have very easily laid down, turned their attention to next week and mailed it in, but they kept fighting, and the Indians did pick up a couple of big touchdowns late in the contest from Lewicki, who's having an absolutely fantastic season this season. That's going to do it for us here from Newberry, where the Indians fall to the Knights. Final score in this contest, 34-14.